Hey Jacksonville, Alex Cruz with I Got a Guy, and today my guy is Mr. Ricky Ty. Let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Ricky Ty. Actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to let him do it. So, Mr. Ricky, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Great. I'm doing phenomenal. Thank you, sir. Thanks for allowing us to come into your world, and what an amazing world this is. I just got introduced to it today, and as you can see, coating sharks, like, it is a different world. So, how did you get into the whole coating coding aspect of things?
Yeah, I appreciate you asking because it's a really funny story. I wasn't looking for this. My whole life I've been an entrepreneur, owned a couple different businesses,
yes, sir.
Made a lot of money, lost a lot of money,
right.
And then got really frustrated, and we have 3 little boys, not so little anymore, but I mean, I started getting frustrated because I saw my kids being addicted to their devices.
Right.
They're just glued to their iPads.
Yeah, so many kids.
And I knew that there were other parents in the same situation.
Right.
So
I'm one of those.
Absolutely. Everywhere you go, in a restaurant, at home, even when they have friends coming over,
right.
They're not outside playing like how when we grew up.
Right.
So they're on their devices, they're yelling, they're screaming into this little screen.
Right.
So this coding thing happened by accident.
Okay.
I wasn't looking for it, but I knew that there had to be another way.
Right.
So just by stars aligning and people introducing people, and this beautiful office here at
right.
Mindshare, my friend Mike, introduced me and said, hey, why don't you start a program for kids?
Right.
And then we started, coding sharks.
Do you see them on their devices less when they're doing?
They're still on their devices. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
But at the same time, just like anything, the more that you expose them to it,
right.
the more they're gonna get interested.
Yep.
And a lot of times, most of the times, they don't even realize that it's sinking in.
Do you see the kids going out there and using it in everyday life, as far as, I know you try to get them off the devices, but do you see them, like, as far as like an engineering aspect
Sure.
of it?
Sure.
Like, because that's where my mind went when
Sure.
when you started saying, because I didn't even know what coding
Right.
was.
Right.
And like today was the first time I've seen a 3D printer.
Sure. Sure.
And it blew my mind. So I could definitely see the draw to it. Do you
Sure.
see them utilizing it more or acting differently?
Like you said, you didn't realize what coding was.
Right.
I was the same exact way, and I think most parents out there today, they don't know what coding is, but
right.
they know it's important.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So
especially nowadays.
Right. So every single thing when it comes to technology has some aspect of coding in it.
Gotcha.
So the kids, when they're playing games, even one of the hottest games right now is Roblox, right?
Okay.
Roblox, yep. Minecraft. Yep. So they're actually coding and making these mods and making these games
right.
as they play, and they're not even realizing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So how can we get a hold of you?
So there's a couple ways you can get a hold of us.
Okay.
Our phone number, first of all, is 904-747-CODE.
Okay.
Okay. Or they can go to our website at www.coding-sharks.com.
Okay.
We actually secure the codingsharks.com without the dash.
Awesome.
So we just need to update that on the site, or they can go on Facebook or Instagram at Coding Sharks.
Fantastic. How do the classes work? Is it
right.
3 days a week? Is it
so right now we're doing classes on weekends.
Okay.
Okay. They're able to see our schedule online.
Okay.
And then we also offer private lessons as well too.
Any last words for us?
Well, just bring your kids in.
Right.
we don't try to sell the parents.
Right.
That's why I know, having 3 boys of my own, how expensive sports and everything is.
Right.
So that's why when we came out with the price point, I was very sensitive to how parents would think, and feel with their pocketbook, especially right. with parents that have multiple kids.
Right.
So I was very sensitive to the amount that the cost that it would take to get their kids in here. But we don't try to sell the parents. We say try to just bring them in here, let them try it, and then the kids will tell you whether or not they want to come back. And most times we can't get it. we have to kick the kids out of here. The kids don't want to leave.
Too much fun.
Right, right.
I can completely see that, because when I was back there, all I wanted to do was
right.
start playing with everything.
Right,
so.
Right.
It might be good for adults too. Just keep that in mind, guys.
That's one of our biggest requests. When are you going to start teaching adults?
That's right. That's awesome. Man, I am completely on board with this. I'm completely taken back on this. I'm so excited about this. Like, I can't wait to bring my own kids here. I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and I know my 4-year-old is going to have a blast here. So, Mr. Ricky, thank you so much for letting us come into your world again, and we'll definitely be hearing from him very soon. Guys, Mr. Ricky Ty, he's doing good things for Jacksonville. we'll talk to you soon. Be safe. Take care of one another. We'll see you next time.